Alright, now I've started the timer, which means we're back, and Speletons, and I'm Zinker, and he's Derek, and this is Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind, which Derek amazingly was able to record tonight, so lucked out. We get more KH3 ReMind immediately. Cool. Gotta say, I finished the story.
Thanks, Corona. Thanks.
What's up?
I was gonna say, thanks, coronavirus.
Okay, so since we last played, I've completed all of the ReMind DLC, and I'm on the limit cut stuff for myself.
Sorry.
This scene's not different, by the way, that I know of. And I started the limit cut episode, and those bosses, they are really, really fucking hard. I've beaten about 5 of them, and I only cried twice. So, I'm kind of proud of myself. Also, if anyone was having any doubts about this DLC, let me tell you, this ReMind stuff that we're going through, which is kind of just busy work with some interesting story in it, but ultimately, you might not have been impressed by it so far. Jesus Christ. DLC, absolutely worth it. The bosses, insanely awesome. Also really, 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 really hard. But absolutely worth it. Like, it's worth the money for them. They put a lot of work in those bosses. They are really cool. So if you're torn on getting this, and you think, well, this ReMind stuff doesn't seem that good, because it might not, because it isn't all that much for this. You basically just get to refight the bosses again. But you sometimes get to play as different characters. But I mean, it's still cool. Either or.
Yeah, it's neat.
But you know, what was I saying? You might not think it's worth the $30. The limit cut bosses, absolutely worth it. In every way, shape, and form. I cannot recommend it enough. Just wanted to point that out, because it's important. Oh my god, I still have attraction stuff? I forgot about those.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in so long.
Last couple sessions, Zinker.
Yeah. Derek, you don't understand. I've been fighting those bosses for a real long time. I didn't see any of those.
Yeah, I guess true.
They didn't pop up once, which makes sense.
Well, they popped up while we were recording.
Yeah, but Derek, I was fighting those bosses for a real long time.
I understand, Zinker, what you're saying.
Also, I'm a little excited because my adrenaline is really pumped up. 1, because I ran to my car to grab a bottle of soda. 2, ow. 3, I was fighting those bosses, and they are hard. And they're awesome. I can't wait to do them. But we got all this stuff to get through first, which is fine. Also, probably not going to do them on Proud Mode. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I have a lot of time to think about it. But, oh boy.
We could start on Proud and see how it works out.
That's true. Oh, right. I forgot. This is what's new about this one.
Did that say true end?
Yeah, it's the true ending. I forgot I was supposed to be using Oathkeeper. Oh, fuck! Whoa. Whoops! Murdered him a little too hard. Okay. Now we got him. Oh, I'm in Ultima form. Why am I there? Oh, wait. I don't want to be in any of these forms, though. Oh.
So, what I was saying about the coronavirus,
Sure.
Right now in China, I guess it's a virus that's, being talked about. I don't really know what the spread of it is. There's a virus in China right now called the coronavirus.
Right.
And
you already said that. It's a weird thing to repeat.
Yes. Not particularly. Anyways, it's very similar to the flu. There's no vaccine for it, but it's very similar to the symptoms are very similar to the flu generally.
Right.
And in most healthy people, it's just gonna do what the flu does to you.
Right.
But there's been I saw a bunch of cosplayers posting stuff that concern stuff, which makes sense, but which makes sense.
Maybe there was
there's
something
concern
different about
that
those scenes.
shipments,
Sorry.
shipments, or especially like cosplay shipments coming in from China, could potentially, have the virus in the stuff
I don't remember if there's anything
from
different
like
about
people
those.
who are working on, who
Oh,
are
there
like
is.
working with it or whatever, or packing it or whatnot. And I, oddly enough, the day I see a bunch of stuff about this, I get two cosplays in from China. So,
Well, isn't that convenient?
so and like 2 weeks ago, I had a different one come in. I'm
You're being
currently, it's
Derek.
I'm being
You're
cautious.
knowing your luck, and you're like, I have to factor that in, or I might die.
It's not. It's most likely it wouldn't. Most likely that'd be fine. Some people have died from it, but most likely,
Right. Some
like,
people
if
die from
you're
the
a healthy
common
individual,
cold.
You should be fine, from what I read.
Yeah.
So I'm washing one of the ones that I got today. A different one I wiped down all the parts with a sanitizing wipe. My Byleth cosplay, I'm gonna wipe all that down with a sanitizing wipe. The only thing I'm actually washing right now that I need for tomorrow is my dancer's belt, actually, and that's
Right.
just because I don't even honestly need it. I have something else I could use, but I'd rather use it for Snowfest this weekend. And
Right.
it need to be washed.
Oh, hey, you're going up for Snowfest.
So
That's why you're going
that's
to
right, I'm going
Rochester.
for Snowfest. Yeah. Did I not say that?
No, you just said you're going to Rochester. I assumed it had to do with cosplay. Actually, I just didn't really think anything of it. So
Maybe I was just going to Beck.
you do that, yeah.
People do that. Why
I mean,
it's
you
good.
still usually do cosplay stuff when you go back to Rochester, whether it's a con or not.
Yeah, that's the main reason I go. It's usually, well, sometimes I just go to just hang out with your people, hang on this situation. I haven't
Which
done
is,
that much this year though.
Which is cosplay trope.
Yeah, I haven't been up in 3 months, and last time I was there was for Spook Fest, sorry, not Spook Fest, Spook Bash, which is just a Halloween dance thing, cosplay thing. So I guess the last
That
time
was
I was
3
up there
months
was for
ago?
a cosplay thing.
I guess it was.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Boy,
Halloween
3
was
months
almost 3
ago
months
I
ago
was
at this point.
dying overworked because we were understaffed at work. That's what I remember of that month. Also, we did Man of Medan.
I call upon your true form.
Yes.
Open now
Yeah.
And show me the world to come.
And so, but anyways, most likely this virus most likely isn't a threat to people in the U.S. because, for one thing, it's not that widely spread in China from what I heard yet, or right now anyways. Hopefully
Right.
it doesn't spread. But right now it's not really too widely spread. And even if it was, and like your shipment came in contact with it when it was shipped out, most likely it would have any trace of the virus or whatnot would have died while being shipped to the U.S. in,
Right.
just the process and the time. So most likely there's not much to worry about anyways. But
Right, why
I'm
the
just
hell
being a
is
little
it
cautious and cleaning stuff.
Well, yeah, you need to. Your luck is... With your luck, you got infected from it just from it existing.
Zinker, I use
It
hands.
flew across the world, like one speck of the virus flew across the world on absolutely nothing. Landed on you and infected you.
Zinker, I've at
Oh,
my
hey,
work,
Mickey's
deal with-
talking
Kairi's...
to Sora somehow.
I know, but we can still save her.
Guys, what's happening?
Oh, that's right, because they all
Master
just
Xehanort's
walk
got
up.
a lot of tricks
Yeah.
up his sleeve. Kairi's one of his
Sora,
own heart.
Mickey is talking to the past Sora's heart through, I don't know, Kingdom Hearts bullshit.
Last resort.
Get ready for more logical leaps of how does that work? Because we're going for a ride here.
We've still got one hope.
Your Majesty, Riku, are you okay?
We're fine.
Yeah.
Also, you can continue on your story. Go ahead. There's nothing
Okay.
important. We've seen all this
Xehanort.
and talked all over it.
During the Mark of Mastery
You
exam,
never know.
we learned
Never
that
know.
he can transcend
I also just
space
never
and
know when
time.
you're going to interrupt me to talk about something game related
Yeah,
for like years upon
to be
end.
perfectly honest, I never know either, and I've already seen this.
It won't be easy. Aqua.
It's just that's Kingdom Hearts, Derek. You never know what to expect.
Understood.
So
Wait. I'll do it.
I mean, I was pretty much done with it. What I was saying is at work,
Hearts is a
I'm
much
incredibly
bigger
germophobic at work
While you
because
guys keep
Sure.
it shut.
I deal with all sorts of there's all sorts of gross people that come to my work and like just all the customers are disgusting.
Right.
People hand me like credit cards, driver's licenses, member cards or whatnot. They're just like disgusting, like filthy.
Dude.
They
What?
themselves, their
Sora?
hands are filthy. They touch money, all sorts of
got
stuff.
this.
I
Yeah.
sanitize my hands at like every like available chance.
Dude, think about it. Alright, so I deal with that same problem because they always hand like customer cards or game cards because I work at an arcade joint, and people just pull them out of the grossest places. I guess namely, it's kind of gross. Depends on the person, but a lot. You have no idea how many people like pull it out from their boobs and they're like, "I'm sorry," as they hand it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I just said. There's
Yeah.
one lady at my work, Zinker. She's
Let's move.
like
The darkness is
she's
spreading.
like fat, sweaty. Like I'm not trying to like shame or anything, but she's just like she's just like horribly
Sora.
like sweaty and like
Oh,
large.
Hey.
And
Right.
Kyrie will be all
Nice.
she anytime
can
she
feel
needs
it.
or anytime you need anything from her, or I swear she makes a point of it. She like I'm like I need to see like your ID, whatever, because I have to see people's IDs way more than I want to.
Right.
And she'll she's like, oh, hang on a second, just like sticks her hands in her bra and just roots around in there until she can find it, and she grabs it, she roots around the other side and pulls
I
out her
mean,
phone.
you
And like she's like gross and sweaty
You
and
got-
everything.
you got the storage capacity, might as well use it.
Yeah, but like
do it.
it's just so for one thing it's just so awkward standing there because like I'm just standing there but she's
the
just
final
rooting
battle
around her
ended.
fucking boobs looking for
Kairi
for
took
money
my
or
time.
Yeah.
IDs or whatever, her
Even if I
cards or
continued the
stuff, and it's
search
like
for my past self,
and like every time
I won't find her.
I pinch the end of it, I barely hold
what
it,
should I do?
I hold I touch as little
Kairi.
surface area as possible,
Where
and then
are you?
immediately as soon as even if there's like someone behind her, as soon as I am done with her I will immediately go and sanitize my hands.
That's fair.
Like I'm not like everything in there is pressed up against her sweaty flesh. I'm not fucking with that.
Master Xehanort's portal.
I don't want to.
Well, you know.
Don't. Like okay, so like in high when girls.
Yo,
are in high
Xehanort
school,
really
they do
just
that,
sat
like,
there
it's,
and
it's
took
one
that.
thing.
It.
I know we said it
That's the
before.
other thing too.
He just... Sorry. Go ahead.
It's one thing like when like girls are in like high school or whatever and they do that because like it's like, you know, you're young, you're stupid, whatever. It's like
Young, you're
you do that, but like you think like haha boob money, but like being like in your like 50s and still doing or 40s or 50s and still doing that, like you gotta realize what like it's like socially disturbing. It's also just gross.
Yeah.
Like, what if I just pulled my ID out of my out between my butt cheeks? Like, she's not gonna
Derek,
she's not gonna want that.
that-
Even if it was just like,
is that not how you do
even
it?
If it was just against it.
There's no way in my mind that you don't store your ID up your butt cheeks. That way no one can on your birthday.
Gotta look for Kairi while I can.
Or like I raise my arm and then pull it out from my armpit and hand someone something. Like you don't do that. You don't keep things against your flesh.
Ooh, I thought I accidentally triggered a cutscene. Hey, remember this? This is Scala Ad Caelum. Alright, next time on Speletons. Bye-bye.